let's do this. Let's write down some known values. So what do we know for this problem? Okay, I'm going to write it as a delta V, but okay, it's a big delta V. The change in the volume of the pool, the volume of the water in the pool will be 2,500 cubic meters. Okay, what else do we know? What's that? Okay, the rate it's being filled initially, 0.1 cubic meters per minute. What else do we know? Qual, what do you got?
The rate of that rate of change is it 0.1 meters? No, yeah, 0.01 cubic meters per minute squared.
Everybody good? What else do we know?
That's it.
That's it, okay? All right, and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to write this, though Sheridan's right. The 2,500 cubic meters is the change in the volume of water in the pool. I'm going to write this using linear kinematics variables, okay? As in, that might be the displacement or the change in position. So what variable do we use for that usually?
S or delta?
Yeah, S or delta X. I like delta X, but yeah, IB doesn't, which just makes me want to shoot somebody. Oh well. Okay, what variable could we use for the 0.1 cubic meters per minute?
U.
U, because that's the same thing as initial velocity. Okay, how about the 0.01 cubic meters per minute squared?
A.
Not B. A. That's the rate of change of the rate of change. It's not the final velocity. Okay, and then what are we looking for?
Time.
The time, T. That's our unknown. So there's my known and unknown values right there. What do you have for an equation that includes nothing but those variables? It might not include all of them, but that's all it can include. Okay, and it definitely needs to include T. What do you got, Landry?
S equals U times T
Everybody okay? All right, now, no crying in physics class. Realize that now you need to solve that equation for T, and nothing cancels out. So what would you do if you were in math class and you had this equation and you needed to solve it for T? That's right, we use the quadratic formula. Get the S on the other side, use the quadratic equation. Got it? If you have not done that yet, that's what has to be done to get to an answer here. Okay? There might be one other way to get to this using multiple equations. Okay? But this is pretty much it. There aren't a lot of ways to get to an answer here. So if you haven't done that yet, here's what I want you to do. First, I want you to get that equation where you have 0 on one side and everybody else on the other side. Then second, I want you to use the quadratic formula to write an equation for time. Right? You know, x equals minus b plus or minus blah, blah, blah. All that stuff everybody should recognize, right? Okay, write it in terms of time and the variables that are on the screen. Hint, this might be useful to have on Thursday. So you might not only want to solve it and have it in your notebook, you might want to put it on your data and formula sheet. In fact, it's recommended. So go. If you don't have an answer yet, do that.